Hello, traders. Thank you again for joining me for another portfolio recap. This is for the week of March 15th through the 19th. For this week, the market looks like it is um, continuating the downside movement. Um, to me, at least, that's what it looks like. We did end up the week down from our highs, and so for me, at least, it looks like we will have more downside next week, but that could change at any time. That is just what I see in the market, not what it will be. Not a given. So that's just my guess of where we're gonna go next week. But this does also slow down trading for me because I can't buy into any positions at the moment. I can add on to positions that I believe in long term, but I can't open any new shorter term trades. So that does slow down trading for me. But market indecision does not mean trader or investor indecision, because right now you should have a plan for times like this. You could be doing this. You could be sitting on cash and waiting for opportunities, or you could be looking for stocks that are performing opposite of what market is doing. The overall market is going down, but maybe you find one or two stocks that are going up then, and play those ones. So that does a lot of there's a lot of research to be done there. So always have a plan. And the key is to have patience, because you're neither sitting on the sideline with no trades and all cash, or you're doing research for what's going to happen in the months to come, right? That's all you could really doing when the market isn't going your way, or the market is at a standstill like this, where it's going up one week and then down the next week, and you're basically flat for a month. For this week, back to our portfolio. For this week, I did cut four positions. I cut eBay, Cisco. Those two were the leftovers from when this account was originally open. Um, so I decided to cut those two this week. And I also cut PPG and XLNX in favor of one new position, which I will go into detail on how I played that position later on. And also this week, I did receive a small dividend from eBay. It was 22 cents because I only had one share. Okay. So to start it off, this week we open with a balance of 1,169 and 48. You can see from this weekly equities chart, we did go down in price. Our lowest that we reached was 1,119 and 85. And then we climbed back up to 1,153 and 47 cents. So not much movement this week. Live day by day wasn't much, but if you look at it as an overall week, this is what it looked like. And a year to date, you see we're still pretty flat. So in the grand schemes of things, this is just all flat movement. Okay. All right. Now let's go to the positions. So we still have TU left over. Our TU is still our what I find amazing about TU is still hanging in there, and it's a stock that I saw. What I saw was a multi-year range between 16 and 19. So let me open up um my platform so I can show you guys TU. I saw here, maximize this monthly. What I saw here was this range between 19 and 16. So this range was a multi-year range between 2013 to around the beginning of this year, 2021. And it finally broke out. We see they attempted it once here, but that was a false breakout, and it attempted it here. I'm hoping that this isn't a false breakout too, that it stays above. And what's been amazing for me that is that TU has been staying above 20, and so far it's been performed pretty well. It just being above 20 is a great thing, and just give it patience and then see where it goes from there. So that's what I see in TU, and that's why I've been playing it. And then I also have you still. You did go down a little bit, but it's still green. Last week it ended the position at $7.71, but this week it was only $2.70. Um, so it did go down a little bit more, but um, there's nothing we can really do. There's only two outcomes, unless I manually cut it. But there's only two real outcomes for me. It's either gonna make get stopped out, or it's either gonna make me big gains for this position, this portfolio. Okay. Now on to the position that I cut the other ones in favor of was PPW. Now PPWs is a small, we say small penny stock, but it's ammo munitions. It's in the discretionary, uh, it's in the consumer discretionary sector. And let me pull up that chart for that too. So what I saw of it, I really liked it, the weekly setup. The weekly pattern here is what attracted me to it. But the daily doesn't look bad. The daily looks still pretty good, and the monthly looks pretty good to me. I like that that stock has been keeping above its 200 monthly. Um, and for this stock at least, I didn't just straight out buy the shares. I sold a put for it. So I sold the $7.50 strike for March 16th. Um, and how I will make money on that position is if the stock can stay above $7.50. I get to keep the full premium. And the full premium that I collected was 192 and 30 cents. So by expiration, if the stock price of POWW stays above 750, then I get to keep the full premium, and I don't have to buy the shares. But if it stays below it, I will have to buy the shares at 750 a piece. But I plan to get a sign. So if I can get a sign, that's great. If not, I'll just keep on selling puts again until I get a sign. Another way to make money when you're shorting puts is also um, to just collect the data. And every single day, data eats at it. Data uh, for this contract is 0.015. So 0.105 puts you at $1.50 every single day. And at the moment, there's 27 more days until expiration. So, pull out my handy dandy calculator. Times it by 27. So you can collect about $40.50 just from data. That's if the stock just remains flatline or it just bounces between, $6 and 750 and between, and it just keeps doing that. Um, you can collect just an easy $40 of the value from this option, and uh, close it out if you don't want to get assigned. But for me, at least, I want a plan to get assigned, because my plan is once I get assigned, I can sell cover costs, which is the opposite. Let me list the price. So from if I go to May 21st, right? May 21st is the new expiration date after April 16th. So if I get a sign on April 16th, that means I have 100 shares of POWW at 750. So I would look likely try to get the $10, or if I see the price is still falling, I'll try to get it out at 750 still again. And I was just sell the cover calls. So right now it's the 750 is for 80 cents, and the 10 is for 40. So you try to get in between the bid and ask here. So you can get it for the price, the stock price. This being this low and this having a premium like this is pretty good. And you get a conservatively, you probably get a good $40 a month. which is really good for a stock that's only $6, $6 7. It's pretty good. So that's my plans on how I'm gonna play POWW. And now let's look at the orders. So you can see I mentioned earlier that I got a little dividend from eBay. I thought it was 22 cents, but it was actually 18 cents. So my correction there. So 18 cents. Small little dividend just for holding the share for that long. I only had one share of it, so it wasn't big. But so you see, I sold eBay uh, on Monday. I sold Cisco. I sold PPG. I sold XLNX. It's not that these positions are good. It's just believe I have a better play in POWW. That's why I needed to free up some capital to do that. And basically that's why I decided to cut those. So in favor, I will want to see what POWW does in the future. But yeah, that's the weekly recap for this week. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully, you guys learn or something. And please share this with your family and friends. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section. And I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.